Hi everybody, it's Renee. I wanted to share with you a project that I've completed. I had some herbal jars I wanted to create labels for. This is a beautiful lavender. I do have this in my yard, and so I wanted to bring it in, put it in some jars for the season and create some labels. So this is what turned out for the lavender. I wanted it a little bit aged looking. And this is borage. It's a beautiful flower. It's good for the digestive system. And that's what I did for that one. Beautiful rose petals. It gives that burnt old vintage look for the paper. And this one is hibiscus flower. So I'll show you what I did. First of all, these are some of my tea dye and coffee dyed papers. This is just cardstock. So I took a sheet of this. After you tea dye and dry this paper or coffee dye, it's very wrinkly. So I ironed it out with my iron a little bit first, and then I used MicrosoftWord and laid out the words in a label formation. But I actually, once I did three columns and 10 rows, I then used the program to go in and sort of move the margins a little bit, because I really didn't use label sheets. I just used my tea dye and coffee dye paper. So the next project, or the next problem, is how to get it to attach to the jars. And I don't know if any of you know, but I have a Xyron, which actually is an adhesive paper roller. So you feed your paper into the Xyron and it comes out with the plastic top sheet, then this sort of like a deli paper on the back, and then if you feed it in correctly, if you feed it in correctly, then you'll get adhesive on the back. Okay, I'll show you what that little machine looks like. Well, it's not really that little. It's this machine. It's called the Xyron 9-inch Creative Station, and it looks kind of like this. So you feed your paper in this way, and then it has like a roller cranker that you crank, and then it comes out this way. So I'll put it down here so that you can see. Let me move some of these jars. Looks like this. You can get an idea. So you actually put the paper in this way, and then it comes out with the adhesive on the back. They're awesome. I love them because you can just do sheet after sheet. And then what you do is you peel off the top, and then when you're ready to stick down the back. So this is actually another sheet that I had, and just imagine that you've got your adhesive backing on there and you're just cutting these out. And I used the ProvoCraft, the deckled edge scissors, and I just cut them out. I cut them like so, and I made sure that on both sides you cut it out. And if it's really uneven, it looks fine. And then I just cut them out individually like so. And then if this is for the sumac, so I'm just going to cut it down to the size I like. So here's some of the others. This one's cinnamon stick, passion flower, orange peel, catnip, and I'll show you exactly what I did with that. So I'll just take this sumat right here, and I use the Tim Holz Distress ink. It makes it look like it's been burned and aged. This is my favorite color, is the Vintage Photo. You can use any of the darker ones like Walnut Stain or Old Paper. Those are perfect, but this is my favorite. So also with the Tim Holz, what are these called? Foam little things that you do your distress ink. I just took blocks, like these are old wooden blocks, and I attached Velcro, and then I attached the little foam rubber, and they work really well. So just get a little bit of the Vintage Photo and just do the edges sort of like that. I kind of go at an angle so it gives it a real old aged paper, and then I make sure I do the edges. Okay, so I just did each one of those. So then once I was done, I cut out all of the ones I wanted with the adhesive on, and then you just peel it away. So say for instance these are star anise, so I'll look for the star anise. Here it is, this one. And so really with these Xyrons, they're so cool. You can just sort of get that edge going, and then you peel that backing off. Then you decide exactly where you want on your bottle to put that. I think right there. And it's going to stay till you decide to change it, or it just will pretty much stay there until you decide to change it. And because they're going to just look older, and that's not going to bother them one bit, because that's the whole beauty of those. So again, there's the lavender, barrage, and then the star anise that I did. So anybody can do this. It's fun and easy. It takes a little bit of time. Fennel candy. This one is for clove and chamomile. So basically you just have to make sure that your bottles are clean and dry, and they don't have a lot of decoration on them, or a lot of they're just so they're really flat. Like this one has it sort of grooved around like a real pretty decorative glass, and just have to make sure it's on there. This will not be a problem because this Xyron adhesive sticks so well. But if it were, say, like a mason jar that has some of the writing and the decoration on it, you just want to avoid that decoration and put it somewhere that it's not going to peel away. So I hope you enjoyed checking out my crafty project, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye.